Welcome to the Three Fat Truckers, episode 94, released March 23rd, 2025. We are live tonight on Facebook. Interact with us, ask us questions, talk to us, like us, share us, live, or we have email if you prefer to write us. show@3ftpodcast.org. Again, our email is show@3ftpodcast.org. Hit that subscribe button, like us, and share us on all the socials. We are commonly found on Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. Our goal is to make you laugh and maybe even offend some of you. I'm Malia, the girl, co-host, introducing the guys you've all been waiting for. Here's the Three Fat Truckers.
What's happening, everybody? I'm Bill.
Yeah, and you got your old man broke down, hardly going Dave.
Hell, about time you admitted it.
And I'm Steve, and I hope we offended a lot of people today.
Man, I'm going for at least 90%. What do you think? We think.
82. Let's go with 82.
82.
You're shooting awful high there.
Well, but the thing is, you set the goal high. That way, you'll try harder. That's, I don't know.
Yeah,
Whatever.
that's true.
Fuck.
I mean, God knows we would never fail at nothing, so why start now?
Yeah.
So we're all excited. We're all excited sitting here enjoying we're getting all excited because we got the Matt show coming up. But Steve has rebuilt his studio, which looks like a TV monitoring back room, and he's all excited about it.
Oh,
Bill's
yeah.
getting everything wired in.
I just need a jet
on his
airplane to
setup.
be able to look out the windows here almost with all the monitors I got.
I'm surprised you don't have your drone flying over top so you can have a down view.
I do have a little bit of. Oh, Paul, Chair, we've got a little swag here for it's going to be a truck show. You know?
Well, yeah. Well, and check out our new hats. They're going to be there too. Everybody's going to
I
check
have
out
mine
the
back
new
there
hats.
already. Boom.
Yeah.
Right there.
And we got some air freight. We got all kinds of swag ready for the boys.
Oh,
this
and
year.
I'm going to be
If we're-
wearing all these boots.
Yeah, we got a boot line up.
And only the boots. Oh, wait.
Wow. I don't know about all that. I
For
got
all our
hats.
listeners today.
I got hats.
Today is Breakfast Bill's birthday, everybody.
Yeah, everybody
Bill.
knows. Everybody
We're getting
knows.
all sorts on the Facebook
Everybody
here.
knows. Take a look at the
Yeah,
comments.
yeah.
I'm going to have to turn my mic off and just sit here and thank everybody for happy birthday.
Oh, Bill's birthday. My God, Bill, what
I'm
is the
good.
lucky
Birthday
number?
bash.
32 and holding still?
There you go. That's it. That's the one.
So what'd your wife get you?
A little-
Oh, you want me to
little-
want me to tell you the old joke?
he got a little loving this morning. That's what he got.
A little oven. I wasn't able to move for 3 hours.
No, the guy.
Ooh, she put the whoop ass on
The
him.
story is the guy's at work and buddy looks at him and says, "What's wrong?" He says, "Oh, it was my birthday yesterday." He says, "Really?" He says, "What'd you get?" He says, "The same thing I get every year." He said, three white shirts and a piece of ass, and all of them's 2 sizes too big.
It's so bad.
Oh, man.
Hot dog in a hallway.
You guys are terrible.
Well, I'll tell you what, I've been getting some correspondence off and on from a couple people that we've been did some stories with here that were listeners in, and one of them was Richie Workman, and he shared a story with me and Dave the other day. I don't know if we want to share it or not, but he does enjoy listening to us. He says it busts him up, and he's got a couple other shows he listens to, but he does enjoy our show, which Bill's always wanting feedback, so I was like, well, hey, great, you know.
Well, it's nice when we got somebody out there telling us, we listen to all these other trucking shows.
He's
and
up out of Canada, too, is where he's at.
Yeah, these other trucking shows are important people that are talking, and we're actually guys out there that are actually doing it every day. We're out there telling you what's on the road.
That's the difference
what we see.
between us and other shows is that we are actually living the thing that
Well,
we're talking about. I'm not trying to minimize. I'm not trying to minimize
Some of us
their place in well, I
not
wasn't going to go there, Steve.
Well,
but-
not everybody can take the bucket up like you.
That's
can
true.
there,
I mean-
Breakfast Bill.
Or put it down.
I was talking about you just tonight.
Doggone
saying?
bucket.
That's what I
Well,
ought
I
to
was-
got you for your birthday.
I was-
a new bag of bucket liners.
Right.
Oh God! I've still got about 4
I
rolls.
was talking about his bathroom habits tonight.
Could get him like a gold-plated bucket
Oh,
Dave.
what? I
with his
get a
name
good
on
bucket
it.
and just spray it. Says
Well,
Bill's
That
dump.
way, you have to say that for when he
Breakfast,
retires because
I don't know if I want to
gold-
break in a new bucket though, man. I tell
I know,
you,
but they
once
will
you
give
find a
gold
bucket that
watch when
works,
you retire, right? a gold
Oh
watch.
my! You're talking about
Give
it
him a
like
gold
it's
bucket.
a hat, like it fits. Does it fit your?
It fits perfect, Malia. I mean, when
Fits
you
your
got
tush?
that perfect round, when you can,
Perfect height.
the
Are
height.
all five,
That's another
are
thing.
Yeah.
all
And
five
Yeah.
gallon
he's a little
buckets the
shorter than the
same?
rest of us.
They always tell you want
She
to
had
prop
her
your
feet
knees up a
dangling.
little bit because if you're pushing too hard, you can break blood vessels. You don't want to be doing that. You got to have your feet at the right height.
It sounds
So
like
when
you
get-
guys need to go see Gina at Massage Experience and let her like unclog you and
Dave carries his roid pillow with
Fix
him
you
everywhere
up.
he goes.
I know you guys probably never had this, but any remember the red bottle enemas? Put the little
Oh
tube in
God,
there.
yeah. The hot. My mom called it the hot water bottle. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Here,
wow,
put it in your
you had
mouth.
a name for it in your home.
That
You
was
know
the
what we're
one-
talking about,
that
Steve.
was
The big
one
rubber
where-
bottle.
Yes, that was the one
No.
where Jeff Foxworth hears one of them says, he's in the shower and his mom says, "Get that out of your mouth."
Well,
Gross. That
I
was
thought when I was little, I thought
I
that
thought
that's
that was
what that one
something
end
else.
was for. Yeah.
What'd you think
Mom
it was
used
for?
We used to
The front side or the
Fill it-
back side?
fill it up with air and then sit on it and then made the whoopee cushion. So
I don't.
those weren't whoopee
I'm gonna
cushions. That was a
exit
true
this
fart coming out of
conversation.
that thing.
I'm gonna exit right here. I'll just go.
Oh, my
No,
God.
you're doing fine, Malia.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
So how?
So
was
did
your
everybody have a good week? How's our week going? Anybody doing anything special? Bill,
I'm taking off tomorrow. What do you think?
what
Tomorrow,
about
Dan.
you, Steve? You have a good week?
Isn't tomorrow Sunday?
Tomorrow's
Weather-
Sunday.
Yeah, I don't
Weather-
you
the
normally
weather's
have
getting better finally.
No, I don't.
Breezy. Wants to rain one day out of the week every week, and
So I want to know why you keep sitting on my porch.
I want to know why you haven't stopped down yet.
I want to.
I'll make you
so
coffee.
Bad. I want to sit on your porch.
You have,
You're
to,
like-
you have to fight the dog. She's usually right there. At your,
And for our
Oh,
listeners, she really means his porch.
I don't.
Yeah,
I
he
don't have to
literally-
fight.
He
the
has
dog.
a porch and he posted a
it
picture
wraps
today.
around the whole house.
He's got one of them
amazing.
country veranda style porches that
Veranda.
everybody
The key to my
thinks
heart. The key to
everybody
my
thinks
heart.
they want, and then the minute they buy the house, it's got the thing. They just let it sit there doing
There's a
football.
Oh,
lot of
absolutely
key.
not. I would be on it all the time.
The problem is once you walk out the door and turn right, you end up back at the same damn spot.
That's okay.
Well, yeah,
by
come in
me.
the door on the back side of the house, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
No, it's one of them places, and that's when I usually post it. I was like,
Does it have a-
sit out there and drink my coffee in the
It's
morning,
so peaceful.
and it's
Yeah.
the birds are chirping, and
so
I
does
don't
my
know.
back patio.
No,
but I got a better view.
I've been on your patio.
There's a whole valley out.
But the
front
problem
there.
is, do you have a couch on there and is there a full size
There
refrigerator?
doesn't need
Yes.
to be a couch. There's
Okay, because you're down south. You got to have a full
Rocking
couch and a
chairs.
full
there's
refrigerator.
there's a full freezer, two freezers, outdoor that stove.
See, that's
I
a
showed
true.
you,
That's a true
my
Tennessean or
smoker
Kentucky guy.
and
The view.
the flat top and the
I'm in
barbecue.
heaven.
Does it have a
grill.
swing so you can be a swinging?
It had three swings, three swings, and about 8 rocking chairs.
Man,
Can the
you
little
told
kid get
me
on the
a
tricycle and do
picture. Now you
circles
got
around
all
the
your
house?
words
The
to go with it.
grandbabies.
There
It's like
is
they
one
can't
of
hear
them-
each other.
Remember the old
I know
metal
it.
push cars?
Yes.
We got like just for decoration. We got them on the porch. Tricycles. There's all sorts of crap around the porch.
Yeah, like I ask him, why do you keep sitting on my porch? It's like,
Keep drinking.
Hey,
my
Malia,
coffee, too.
I see you went shooting this week. After somebody, are you?
no.
Or just keeping
He's
his
just
I'm
She's
just getting
keeping
better
sharp.
and better. I'm just getting better and better. It's
Just
like,
waiting for the right guy to come
little
along.
target practice.
no, I've been working on my control issues. See, I want to shoot him in the head, so I shoot him in the head. Example back here.
But
So
but the problem
new
is,
target. I chose
Shoot him
not
in the
to
groin.
control where I shot him, and I shot him all in the orange, just about on my last.
that's what he had orange underwear on. You shot him in the
No,
groin.
right this square there. Not on the table.
Oh. Bill,
No,
is
I didn't miss better.
do you see a God, I lost the joke. It ain't gonna work now.
Mhm.
Gosh
What a
sakes,
waste.
Dave.
Damn,
Write
what
the
a
shit
waste.
down, man.
Hey, Bill. Hey, Bill.
Right there.
Oh, he was
Yeah.
busting on you good at breakfast today. Oh,
Oh, I was. I'm like,
there.
man's birthday. We ain't even can't sling no eggs at him. Nothing.
And I was disappointed because I wanted my friend, my little lady friend.
Oh,
Yeah, she,
Well,
Yeah.
oh,
Where is she?
his daughter, Sissy.
Yeah, she
yeah,
loves.
she's we have to be nice to Malia when she's around because she yells at us now. And I'm like, seriously?
She'll kick me.
Malia has a body protector now, so we can't be mean to her if we're having a sit down and Bill's daughter's there.
Nope.
So,
and she's not a fan of you guys calling me the girl.
yeah, she does. Not the girl.
Yeah, you know, she's probably got a little bit of that young angst, women's lib thing going on. I don't know.
I told him wait till the boys start sniffing around the house.
Look, man, I am not.
He's gonna be buying chastity belts by the.
I know you've all been down that road, and
I had 3 daughters, dude. I know exactly what's gonna happen.
I had 2. And what's even worse is I was the boy sniffing around the house, and I remember that.
That's what I'm saying. I know exactly what these
how
guys,
you were.
what these, especially the Charmers, because that was my thing.
Was you and Eddie Haskell?
Steve, you were going to the same thing I was going to say, man. Eddie Haskell.
I knew a kid. Well, my oldest grandson is a effing Eddie Haskell because he will tell you what you want to hear, and then as soon as you turn your back, boom, that's yeah. I'm like, you little SOB. Oh yeah.
So we had a good week. Everybody's doing pretty good. Malia's shooting people. Steve's cooking stuff.
Not people targets.
Okay.
It hasn't increased to people yet.
Hey,
me and Bill
will jump a curb.
It hasn't escalated yet. In other words,
yeah. No,
me and Bill have become part-time Texans, and this week we're getting ready for our famous Mid-America Truck Show.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, are you guys getting ready? Because I haven't seen no pictures of you guys getting ready. I've sent pictures of the boots I've gotten.
I'll send it to you tomorrow. My truck is loaded.
The
I was going to say I can walk out and take a picture of the trailer. We got packed.
I got
pictures of my new hat.
Yeah, you know.
I
got a new hat. You know, here's my new
Funny thing is, Dave, I got a trailer, but it doesn't have our stuff in it. But my back of my truck is almost already full, and I ain't got no room to put nothing else.
Aren't you glad you bought a new truck?
Yeah.
Funny. You notice the difference in all of us getting ready? You guys are talking about loading trailers and trucks.
Oh, I've been buying clothes, girl.
I got Amazon boxes showing up at my house.
I bought new underwear, new socks, new undershirts.
Oh, I got new socks. Did you?
I wish those big dick underwear would get here before the truck show. I wouldn't mind sitting there with a pair of them.
You might want to wait for that big dick to get there too.
I was going to say, do you realize how
Steve, that was a good one.
How funny it sounds like. I can't wait till my big dick underwear gets here. Like, man, he is a
I want to try them damn things.
Now that reminds me of a joke.
That's called a pocket. They're called pocket pants.
They are bulge enhancing.
I know what they are. Yeah, but that's only when you got to pee or get. Yeah, they make them that way now.
What?
Don't. Do you have any push-up bras?
No.
No, you wouldn't.
No,
but they make.
You're talking about. I don't.
For women. For women that are not so. I'm not going to say blessed
gifted.
Because that means. I'm not going to say that either because it
the
means
wonder
that people
bra.
with
They
little
take it
bitties.
off and you wonder where their tits went. Yeah.
I dated a few of them in my life.
You don't have to wonder if it looks like she literally got bit by 2 mosquitoes or something. Like, you know they're fake. I don't.
Oh, look at you! Look at you looking down all high and mighty.
I'm not. I just think we should embrace what we have. Like,
all I know is the girls always had a little one said that if they didn't have any boobs, they had to make up for it somewhere else.
And I'll embrace what I've got as soon as it gets here via UPS.
Didn't we used to have a guy around town called Disco Harry that enhanced his package with a
Bill,
roll of socks?
Why are you? Breakfast. Wait, I have to explore this more. Did you really get these underwear pant things for next week for the event?
I mean, no, but if they came, bonus.
He got them for, but not directly for the show. He got them
what I wanted to try was the way these things separate the meat and potatoes, because when you got a little bit of flesh down yonder, you can pinch yourself and sit on your
The worst thing is when you sit on the toilet and the damn seat smacks sits on them too.
Or when they dip into the water.
Did I send you that little picture where it's like a cartoon and the guy just grunting and grunting and grunting and it goes plop and you see the water come up and it goes and tickles his balls and goes back into the water.
This is so bad.
I find out again. I'll send you. I laugh my ass
trying to explore why he wanted to go to the Matt show looking
Because
like he had more
so
drunk
what these things
you want
do.
the trucker. I'm trying to get this visual. You want the truckers to think you have more
Bill.
junk than
Bill,
what you have.
give her.
I want them to
visual.
want to
Just
be
give it to
me.
her.
You know, when you get old, there's something about it's called ball sag, and they make special underwears now to keep them up.
Yes,
I'm just curious.
That's what I'm talking about.
No.
I'm just curious.
But
I'm
they
old,
also
but I don't have the ball sag yet. Did I do something wrong? What?
You
No,
ain't playing with
it
it
was that
enough.
comedian Daniel Tosh, where he kept
I'm biting my lip.
he was like
Don't
80
do
years
that.
old, and his grand says, Grandpa, what's them little marks on the inside of your leg that go down to your ankle? He says, oh, that's when I used to get a tattoo every year how low my nutsack hung.
Just like the notches on the door pane.
But he was going the other way.
My grandson asked me the other day, he says, hey, Grandpa, how old are you when you quit masturbating? I go, it ain't 65.
You did not.
Oh,
I was just, that's not where I was going with these questions. I was just wanting to know why you wanted
Because when I'm sitting for a long period of time, and things
get that swamp ass.
you get that they get down in there, and then you go to get up, and it's like something's grabbing a hold of your and like pulling them into your ass crack, you know, and
it's kind of one of them things, Malia. He's seen the new shiny thing on TikTok, and it says
I'm gonna try it.
He's gonna buy him. He's gonna put them on, and next week he's gonna talk like this because they're up too tight.
I'll tell you what, if it doesn't work, I'm gonna talk a little smack. So
well, you got
go.
them from China. Theirs are a little
And if
smaller.
it does work, I'm gonna model these things on Facebook for everybody.
Oh no,
Why?
no.
You bet your
The
sweet
show,
ass
at the show.
at
and
the
if
show.
you don't want
there
to
we
comment
go.
live on his new undies, you
oh,
can
yeah,
go ahead and
we-
email
Any of
us.
our listeners,
are on
please send
Facebook.
money
Oh,
for
They
Bill.
should log
Bill.
on.
3ftpodcast.org. Please tell us your thoughts. Show at 3ftpodcast.org. What the heck? I was excited about new boots, like knee-high boots. They're red. Everybody stop by and check them out. They're going to be red on Red Day because you guys are wearing red.
Are you gonna have your
right?
pants tucked into those boots?
Damn right
no.
she is.
I'm
She
wearing
has
a
a
skirt. I'm
skirt.
wearing denim skirts every day.
Oh my!
Boots, denim, hats.
I'm gonna try and get her to spin a lot, Bill.
So, have we got the brass poles that came yet?
She's gonna be sitting. She's gonna be sitting behind the counter. You won't see her boots. You won't see her skirt. All you'll
Oh,
see.
I'm not
hold
gonna
on,
be sitting behind
hold
no
on,
counter
hold
the
on.
whole time.
Now hold on, Malia. You see, you're sort of. I'm just gonna put this out there. You're sort of a tomboy. Do you know how to sit in a skirt? Or are you like my daughters that would sit there like a boy with their legs?
I'm not a tomboy.
Well, she is a lady.
Oh. No, she's a
No,
little
I'm not.
tomboy.
So I'm not a tomboy.
Oh,
I'm not
really?
a girl. I'm a woman who knows how to wear anything I wear. So I can wear a hat.
There we go.
I can wear boots. I can
By the
wear
way,
a denim
I-
skirt.
Bill,
I can
let
wear
her borrow them
jeans.
underwear when you get them.
You can wear
I
jeans.
can wear a fancy dress with my hair all did. I can do it all.
and she can wear blue jeans, high heels. Yes. By the
Oh,
way,
yeah,
I
I can sit in a skirt.
I got a Boston trucker. I talked to him this week. Sent a message. He's going to stop by and see us. He's working over in the Rotella oil.
Did
booth
you
this
ever
weekend.
Oh,
check?
So-
Is there an actual media section there where all the media is at, the podcasters and stuff?
No, there's not a one. By the way,
No,
we
but you get a
probably
media
haven't told-
pass or something, don't
You
you?
can get media passes to come there, but there's not a media area. And by the way, we're in the silent auction of the Matt Show this year, guys. You can go on there and make a donation, and if you're the high bidder, you will get to come do a show with us. You will be a guest on our show.
Oh wow!
So I don't know if it be at the show or they will tell me when we get there, but I think I sent you the
Remember
email.
what I sent you about the top 5 podcasts, and I sent you that little thing.
Yes, I seen that.
They,
Yeah.
they rebutted, and I was trying to remember, and I'm like, okay, now I remember who that is now, and because I didn't see the picture. So yeah, that was the husband and wife that does Talk CDL.
Mm-hmm.
In that, he's like, "Oh, we love you guys." I'm like, "All right."
Yeah.
That's so funny.
So, But that's the. I didn't put us up for a lot of things. Like I talked to Malia, they're doing a talk one morning. That's when the breakfast is, and
It's $100.
yeah, it's a little on the pricey side.
No,
Yes.
I want to pay for it and go, but I didn't know if you guys would go. Anyone would go with me.
I don't know on the timing. We may be, because one of the mornings we're going to be tight with time because we're going to do enough interviews and then try getting out and moving around. But we also that's one of
We
the
got to
things.
report. We got to record an episode.
Yeah,
while
we
we're down
also
there.
got to record a show while we're down there too.
I know, but that's Thursday. The breakfast is just Thursday.
Right,
And it
it's
goes
only
till
Thursday morning.
10:30. So see, I won't be sitting. I'll be walking around in that denim skirt.
Are you going to the Colt Ford concert?
What's that?
Possibly, yeah.
Really? What's
Hey, you
that?
gotta pay for that.
Music.
don't you?
Music.
No, the
it's free.
concert is free.
Yeah.
No.
We just
is
never
it?
go because we're always sucking
Colt-
It's
buttermilk.
always what time it is.
Another guy.
Yeah,
When is it? Friday?
the concert is Friday night. Yes, yes, there is a concert
I'm gonna
Friday.
try and go to it.
What are you
And,
wearing?
Same thing he wore all day that day,
Gray shirt
Except
and no
for-
pants.
We're
except for the
advertising.
mustard stain from the hot dog he
We're
ate.
advertising. Actually, I am.
Come on, we're
wearing
fat
my
truckers.
Cowboy hat, boots, and I'll probably have a nice shirt.
By the way, we are right next to the. They moved the food court over behind us too.
Yeah, I
this
seen
year. I
that.
noticed that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, we better
I'm just
take a
hoping-
break. And
Take
when
a
we
break?
come, yep,
I'm not ready to break.
yep. Sorry,
I ain't pumped to break. I didn't even do an air check yet today.
we ain't done shit. We talked about big dick underwear and her boots, and that's about
And your
it.
birthday.
Well, we know what to title this one.
Big dick underwear with high boots. I can see you in them.
Anyway, when we come back, we got a story. We're gonna get into a little bit of this thing. I know everybody's heard about this bill that Arkansas is trying to pass to.
It's called the House Bill HR 1569 bill that they're trying to get passed, and it's kind of stalled right now. But we'll
Or
see
the
what happens.
Very,
Road
very
and Safe
contentious
Trucking
topic.
Act of 2025.
Anyway,
Yeah.
we will be back right after this. Yeah. So
Waiting for Dave to flash up the sign.
Bill has it done automatically. I don't have to do it on here now.
No, on Facebook though.
Oh, I ain't even logged on yet. I was trying to log
Oh,
on.
my
I ain't even got on
God.
there yet. I'm still
Oh, my
sitting there. Facebook. Okay.
What's
Everybody
that?
goes.
now he's
"See
got to
this on
screw with his
Facebook?"
phone for about 30 minutes.
So
I
just
gotta
be
log
quiet.
on and-
You're welcome. You're welcome.
So that's it for Dave, everybody.
Well, no, I'll do that while you guys are reading the news. I got the other things I can do. Oh, there we are. I found it. So,
All right. So, America. It's going to sound like we're making fun of folks, and I
We
am.
are.
Because you are.
A big story the past couple of weeks coming out of Arkansas, which has been put on social media by truckers out here on the front line. Arkansas has taken it amongst themselves to help police our community for immigrants.
Country.
Arkansas has taken it amongst themselves to help police our community for immigrants that
They still
can't
say community.
read or write or speak English. Here's the news story about it.
Or read
We'll
it.
talk about this after the story. I should have read that and then put it in my own words.
Yeah, I have a hard time reading
Doesn't
it
even
too.
say community. It says country.
So basically, yeah.
I wrote that.
Steve wrote it.
Oh,
First
okay.
paragraph. Yeah. What's so
So-
hard about saying country?
Well, because anyway, moving on. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and we'll start by reading the article, and then we'll kind of get into. Spoiler alert: I am big time against this, and I bet I'm the only one. So we'll get into that in a minute here. State bill would criminalize non-citizen unauthorized truck drivers. And this is from overdriveonline.com, dated March 3rd, 2025, and updated March 14th, 2025. And that update was due to, it was to reflect changes made to the bill. A new bill introduced in the Arkansas State Legislature named HB 1569, or the Secure Roads and Safe Trucking Act of 2025, would ban out-of-state, non-domiciled CDL and commercial learners permit holders from operating commercial vehicles and
Wasn't me. What'd you stop for?
And seek to impound their trucks and fine them $5,000 per violation. Since introduction, it's undergone some changes after meeting a fair amount of opposition, including from the state's trucking association, according to some of the bill's original proponents. Shannon Everett, a former fleet owner and co-founder of the fairly new American Truckers Union Group, lobbied for the bill and said, "We amended the language to reflect Mexico and Canada's agreement with the United States to recognize the validity of each other's issued CDLs, and just added in the language that requires drivers from Canada, Mexico, or any other country to have a valid work visa." The earlier version of the legislation stated Arkansas would not recognize Canadian-issued CDLs if it passed. "We don't believe Canada is sending Canadians," said Everett, who is researching the degree to which non-citizens have been able to get CDLs and operate in North America. "They have broken our trust. That still needs to be addressed, but it isn't in this bill." The bill, introduced by 2 Republican state House members and 1 state senator, would add a requirement to Arkansas law requiring drivers working for U.S. domiciled carriers to possess a domestic U.S. CDL and declaring all out-of-state, non-domiciled, or non-U.S. issued CDLs improper for commercial operations in the state. Under the bill, drivers on any type of visa or those who don't speak English caught operating within state borders would face $5,000 fines and impound. Non-citizen drivers who cause bodily harm while operating a commercial vehicle would face a minimum of 6 months in prison and a Class D felony. Non-citizen drivers who cause death would get charged with vehicular homicide and given a minimum of 10 years in jail. Fleets in Arkansas that hire a non-citizen or non-domiciled CDL holder would face a fine of $10,000. Overdrive reached out to the Arkansas Trucking Association but did not get a comment. The earlier version of the bill proposed to end Arkansas reciprocity for CDLs issued from Canada, potentially putting it in direct conflict with the federally regulated CDL program, which could possibly threaten the decertification of Arkansas's own CDL program or cuts the federal funding for the state. The U.S. Congress and the federal government in general, not states, have authority over interstate commerce. Everett lobbied for the bill with state lawmakers in his native Arkansas and said he felt compelled to advocate for victims of crashes and the trucking industry. There was a wreck that happened in Colorado where the driver had been deported 16 times, said Everett. The crash killed 64-year-old Scott Miller, who was on his way home from getting groceries. There wasn't a strong voice for the American truck driver on this issue. I felt a strong tug from the Lord to begin advocating for safer highways and better regulations in trucking. We're talking about safety and coming at it from the perspective of making our roads safer, and I've observed a clear lapse in laws and regulations that were not voted on, he added. And this goes on and on and on and on. You want me to keep going with this, or?
No, you don't have to go through all the details on it.
It's too long.
The bottom part there where it says driver, that's the guy that was on YouTube putting in there that he had been pulled in by the station and asked to do a couple tests, and he was sort of blown away by it.
This bottom part.
Ron Yates, 311.
But I don't know. I've been across Arkansas. Bill's been across Arkansas. I haven't had no problem.
I've seen
try
no
and get across
evidence.
it as fast as you can.
Well,
yeah, you do.
Get past the whole scale and go.
And then, Bill, if you why don't you go ahead? I went ahead and got the latest update on this, and I went through Canada because this bill affects with Canada.
Okay, so
it's just a short story. So just to let you know where everything's at.
Well, yours is older than my story.
Update.
Well, yeah.
Arkansas House Bill 1569 on 9th of March 2025. A bill was introduced last month in the Arkansas State, blah, 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 blah. Information about the proposed bill has been making its way through trade publications and caused concern for Canadian-based carriers and truck drivers. Below is a status update on the issue, and then there's 3 bullet points here. The bill and its aims are generally opposed by the American trucking industry and industry associations, as it is being pushed by a small fringe group. Their argument for the necessity of the proposed bill is based on a very flawed data analysis. The bill has been referred to House Committee on Public Transportation. There are no time frames on when the committee will discuss the issue next, and it is not expected to move any further. It is extremely unlikely the bill will pass.
So if anybody wants to go out and look it up, it's called Arkansas HB 1569. It's the Safe Road it's the Security Road and Safe Trucking Act of 2025. It's all over the internet, everybody. You can look it up. There's a lot of comments on it and stuff, but I don't know. I think it's kind of dead in the water right now because I know the federal government's in charge of that, but
this is really just one of those things, in my opinion, that has come out with no other purpose whatsoever than to make noise. And that is it, because anybody that's been in Congress or any government office for 10 minutes knows the kind of bills that will get passed, that will get backed by the necessary people, and then the ones that are not even going to make it onto the floor for a vote. And but
literally, this is a problem. There is a problem out there of non-CDL drivers in the state not going through the same regulation and training that we all had to do. And visas allowed it because of COVID, and they either need to ring it back in or start. Arkansas can't do it. This is the federal government.
Able to read
it says right there in
our language. You have to be able to.
Well, you can't read the stop signs, the road signs.
You need to be able to
speak and read. And the article right there said, it's not up to the state; it's up to the government.
That's all have to do with immigration.
And Arkansas is overstepping their bounds like they do on all sorts of shit. I can give you thousands of things that's wrong with Arkansas.
Well, you act like you drove through Arkansas once or 6 million times.
Not even to do with trucking, just other stuff. And they are the most I want to say where I'm at is backwards, but it's not. Arkansas is the most backwardest state I've ever seen.
Got no hollers in Arkansas.
They ain't got no hollers.
How they bring in money, how they take money from people. It's one of the biggest scams there is, and that's the worst state.
You're saying
it is the only state out of all 50. I'm going to give you an example. If you pay child support, because I went through this because I had an ex that lived in Arkansas. When you pay child support, they actually, I was getting paid to me, Arkansas would take money out of the kid's check from each person. The person that was getting paid had to pay Arkansas, and the person paying had to pay Arkansas. They would double dip. That's the only state in the whole union, the country.
Well, that's just the gift that keeps on giving, isn't it? There,
it's illegal as shit. And one time I didn't get a check for 6 months, and when I got a check, they deducted their fees out of it, and had a nerve to send me a bill saying I owed them $600, and I told them to go fuck themselves. And I never ever paid it. And I take
it was more than the Indiana $30.
So you were getting paid through Arkansas, and they sent you a bill for $600.
Oh yeah. And I only
Let's
got
give that
paid, like,
a collective golfers
like
clap.
$100. The check was only like $100.
Give them a clap.
A month.
Oh, I hear that weekly.
Oh yeah, no, Arkansas is the worst, the worst state.
I don't know. Our buddy Jeff, when he got down there and got
Oh yeah,
pulled
they
in
fucked him too. Yeah.
$5,000 for a date. The date.
He got pulled into a scale I didn't even know was
that
open
was never
anymore.
open for 35 years, except for on a Sunday. Oh my God!
It's like somebody called ahead. Hey, you better open up that daggum old chicken house yonder. We got a guy coming through there with a big old load, and it's all messed up.
And the permit's not good for another 6 hours. He's 6 hours.
You don't want to get me
too
started
early.
on Arkansas, dude. I mean, I
Okay,
hate
folks. So for those of you that live in Arkansas, and
we apologize.
We love you.
Not.
We do love you.
I have a stepsister who lives in Arkansas.
Hey, there is the port of Little Rock.
Off your story, it's like you have a stepsister.
The port of Little Rock has the best little gas station truck stop. You pull in down there, them ladies will hook you up. It's in the port of Little Rock as you're coming around 440, exit 5. You get off there, there's a little gas station truck stop right there, and them ladies make the best homemade biscuits you ever had.
Here's another plug that we ain't getting paid for.
I didn't say the name of the place. I just said little truck stop. Come on.
They're going to just line up and get it.
I know it. Then they'll be in there at 5 a.m. and make me
sick. The only place I ever promoted in Arkansas was the truck stop down there on 30, and it's the
old 44 truck stop.
You guys crack me.
What's the one right outside of town?
Exactly.
The one right outside
west of town down there, Glendale.
That's still there. That restaurant is still there.
They have the best hamburgers and chili, dude.
Yeah, and
they got one of the only orange balls, brand new orange ball.
And you know what else Arkansas's got as you're going through Little Rock? Dave's Burger. I don't
know how you do it all, Dave.
I don't either.
I know. Don't we have a Dave's Burger here?
No,
probably.
But we got a famous Dave's barbecue, and we got Dave's Burger. I mean, I'm spread thin, guys.
I just asked, don't we have a Dave's Burger?
It's Bagger Dave's, isn't it?
Oh, Bagger Dave's.
Oh, Bagger Dave's, yeah.
There's another one. Another plug that we ain't paid for.
What do you mean? Me and Malia went there and had free appetizers after we paid for them.
Huh? Hell, that don't make no sense.
So,
they were free for me because Dave paid. So,
dang it, got me again. So let's ask the big question. All right, Bill. So, what did you get from your kids for your birthday?
Talisa made me a card, and
who made the cake? Did she make it?
She and Amanda went to the store and bought it.
Oh, I was thinking that she would. It's about the age where she would really want to make you a cake.
She would want to, but Amanda just probably wasn't dragging all that stuff out. And I've not been eating much of that stuff lately anyway. So
no, but now that they made it, you can just go pound that stuff right down your neck.
We haven't even seen you out for breakfast in a while.
I was really looking for just a relaxing weekend off, but I've actually got to work tomorrow to try to make a few bucks this week before we take off.
You leaving early? You're not leaving till tomorrow afternoon, are you?
Yeah, probably tomorrow afternoon.
He's got to pay for those bulgy underwear.
Yeah, I got to pay for the big dick underwear.
Big bulgy underwear.
What's that, Steve?
South Fork Truck Stop. That's what it's called. South Fork.
If you get those underwear in time for the show, you got to take a picture standing next to me with my red
Probably
boots.
Won't, because I ordered
my red boots and you and your bulge.
If you ordered them from Duluth, you'd have had them already, but you went through China.
I wanted what I saw on the video there, and
I bet you did.
Hey, you've never seen a Duluth underwear video?
Did the video have a real person in it?
Where it's a cartoon.
It was AI.
You were wanting the real person in the underwear.
No. Let me. Oh, you sure got me, you fucker.
I'm trying to figure it out there.
No.
Watch your language. This is a family show. We're live.
We are not a family show.
We are in somebody's living room right now.
Oh, well, if you are playing Three Fat Truckers in your living room, You need
with
to
the
go.
kids
You need to
watching
go
us.
to Dave's church and ask.
They
for
just learned
forgiveness.
about Arkansas.
Mama, what's Arkansas? Oh, that's one of them places out there.
That takes all your money for support, coming and going.
They're still burning the gay people on the cross down. Anyway,
They are not.
She looks like a witch.
You
She's
only
a
have to
witch.
speak. You just have to speak and spell and read English.
Well, I was amazed.
I bet I could go
They
to
make a
any one of
machine
those
to pull
towns
string
around
on
there.
that says speak and spell.
I
Hey,
could go to Buck, Tulsa, Arkansas, and find one or two guys.
Hey, Steve, guess what Bill did this week? He goes, when you come around Little Rock, what happens if you go straight north? Well, that take me up to Sykeskin, and I'm going to do a little country hopping this week. So
That's not what I
he
said.
went
That's just what I
sightseeing.
did. I didn't say it, but I did it.
He did do it. So
No, I came into town on
little
57.
country therapy.
Yeah, I decided to try another
Whatever
route.
you want to do, just take State Route 79, Bill. That's the one you want.
He
to take.
decided
Well-
to take a route, a detour.
79.
Let's just try something new.
That's the one all the way down there. No, he come across the
Oh
No,
no,
we're
it goes all the way north.
Yeah.
There's a
But I
scale
wasn't.
on it.
71 is the one that you're talking about, Steve. Goes all the way up
71
through
or 79.
71.
71.
Yeah,
79 goes down.
The one
to
that runs
Texas.
right along the border between two
Yep.
states, right there.
that's the one that they built 49 because 71 was killing too many folks. I remember 71 was one of the first roads I ever drove on, and I remember two signs on each side of the road when you got to the holler that said 6 deaths so far this year. Don't you be next? And I'm behind the wheel for the
Was
first
there a guy
time.
sitting in a chair with a marker getting ready to cross it out for you?
Yeah. I mean,
beside
it
the
was
sign.
an awakening, I'll tell you that. But no, I was just wanting to try something different, so I came down 57 out of you
Little
run
Rock.
155 out of. Well, I was heading towards Little Rock.
Did you come back that way?
No, I don't think I'll ever do it again. I mean, it was all right. It just wasn't
You
what I
need to
was
go
expecting.
through Bentonville and see the first Walmart.
Oh, I used to haul it.
And see the sun come over top. Oh, like the Holy Grail.
Well, you say that, but back when I used to haul Walmart was before the super centers, and it was kind of a backwater. Bentonville was, and you had the distribution center, and it was the biggest thing around.
That's where Mark Martin's from. Be nice.
Okay, sorry, Mark Martin, whoever the hell you are.
He plays baseball, get a home run.
my
Does
God.
he do the? Does he do the sports ball? Is he one of them sports ball players? Okay.
With a steering wheel.
Oh,
He
that
can
don't
he can
sound
do-
very efficient.
He can do one lap around the track and get a hole in one, Bill.
Hey, there you go. Anyway. Hell, I forgot
lost
what
what
the hell I
you
was
thought.
talking about now.
Go team.
Sunrise over Walmart.
Goddamn
Remember?
Talking
detour
about
and sons of
balls.
bitches.
You want to laugh, but picture GM out here in the big factory. Picture any big factory, and as you're driving up through, where is the new Tesla factory? Bill,
Austin,
drove
Texas.
in Austin. Not only did they take the metal and build the sides of the walls all the way up, they made a wave like they
What did they
painted
do?
the
Do that
design
again?
all the way
They put
around
the
the
metal
building,
in?
but it's glass. So you
It's-
can see, and I'm
It's
like,
rather
how
impressive.
much- It is impressive, but that had to be one expensive building to build.
Oh, that's still working on it.
Yeah.
Did you see that they are recalling all the Cybertrucks?
And God bless them.
Yeah.
I didn't catch the whole story.
Why?
All they're doing is a computer update on them. That's what it is. So.
Okay.
All
That's
them
it.
douchebags.
We're like, oh wow, that's it.
Have to take
Nothing
their-
major. What?
Yeah.
all them.
Their
It just could have
aluminum
been a
door
trick.
wedge has got to go back to the shop.
It could have been a trip to the zoo. You never know.
Well, that
All
is
you
true.
people, if any
The
of
last
you
time-
bought one of these things, I'm sorry, but I'm about to talk a little smack about you.
I have
You-
4.
Cybertrucks?
No.
Jeez,
No.
oh Pete.
Oh,
Oh, for what then? What were you talking about?
Well,
zoo?
I don't have any of those.
The zoo.
speaking of the zoo,
Let's talk
I
about
was
that.
at the zoo and got to the
Already?
monkey cage. Got to the monkey cage,
Mhm.
and there's a monkey. These guys are feeding this monkey peanuts,
Mhm.
and the monkey would grab a peanut as they threw it, catch it, sniff it, reach around and shove it up his ass, pull it out,
But-
eat it. And those guys are just laughing, and they throw him another peanut, and he'd sniff it, turn around, shove it up his ass, pull it out, eat it.
It's gross.
And the one guy looks over to the zookeeper and he says, "Why does that monkey do that?" He said, "That's funny as heck." He says, "Well, last week somebody threw him a peach and he couldn't pass the pit, so he measures everything now."
Not even funny.
That's
If you couldn't pass something, I bet you'd measure it.
Speaking of zoo,
No, I've passed
let's
children.
talk about what's going up. Isn't there
I
a
have
booth and a
passed
date
children.
and some other booths that we're getting ready to go do this weekend, guys?
Babies.
Let's
weekend.
talk about it.
Next weekend.
Yes.
Or next
Where,
week.
where could you find the three fat truckers at the Mid American Truck Show?
Well, the Mid America Trucking Show is at the Expo Center in Louisville, Kentucky. This week, in fact, March 27th, 28th, and 29th, booth number
38054.
outstanding.
And you can check
And by
out
the way,
our
guys,
friends at Clean Fire at 13080. And our other friend of the show, Miss Kelsey Eckert and Associates at 38703.
and if everybody gets online right now, you can get a pre-register free if you get online and get it done before the show. They've been pushing that hard the last 2 weeks. I know
They
I'm
always
flooded
do.
with the emails.
I can remember getting the magazine in the truck stop years ago, and they'd always have the page you could rip out that had the free.
To mail, yeah.
The free no, it was just the free ticket to get in because they used to. Well, I don't know. They might still charge, but you used to have to pay $10 or $20 or something to get in the show years ago.
Now it ain't a ticket no more. It's you just
All online,
get
yeah.
online. Yeah, that's
Electronic.
why they tell everybody.
See,
get
that's
on
how many
there
years
and-
ago it's been since that I've been going.
Yeah, last year.
At any rate,
So-
that's where you're going to see us in a few days. This is our last episode before the truck
Matter
show.
of fact, aren't we going to do a version from there? We're going to.
We
do a
are
show
going to
from the truck
record
show.
from the show, so that'll be the next episode that you'll see come out. Let's see, the 23rd is this one. It'll be the 30th. That episode
Cool.
will be recorded from the truck show. We're not going to stream live.
No, because our recording time will probably have to be in the morning, I would assume.
Yeah, that
When everybody's
and
not there.
the situation with the internet is just not
It's
positive, and we can't afford the
we're
good
not
internet
doing
right
it there anyways. Are we?
Yeah, we could use our internet if somebody would loan us $10,000 so I could get
Yeah,
the
it's
T1 line.
ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
now. Anyway,
It's like,
The hotel works just as good.
yeah.
Is that where we're doing it at?
no, we'll probably do it at the
We-
show, but
We'll record.
We'll record it and then send
I was
it
like,
out.
I ain't showing you guys my hotel room. I showers at random hours.
Random,
Remember? It's
yeah,
like-
random
we'll be
I
doing
don't
the
know.
show from
Hey,
Malia's
my
hot
shower.
shower.
Leah, Richie's on here, the one that was calling you a gill for MILF or
Yeah.
something. MILF. It's not
Well, it's 'cause
grandma.
he's been listening. See,
And
He was the
watching.
one wanting the mention the
the
random.
lowdown on the random.
He listens to the show. He knows what goes on.
The
All
hot
right,
shower.
kids. That's our show for this week. Come see us. We look forward to seeing everybody. We'll be back next week. Until then, I've been Bill.
And this is your old buddy Dave.
Buddy, huh? You're our buddy. And I've been Malia.
And this is Steve. Thanks for stopping by. Have a wonderful week.
See you, folks.